In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 NFL games happening on November 30th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 8 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 4 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Atlanta Falcons versus New York Jets. There is a full slate of football during Thanksgiving week across both the professional and college schedules. This matchup does not belong among the headline games. The Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets bring little certainty on either side of the spread, and both teams give bettors few reasons for comfort. The number sits under a field goal, and the visitors come in with modest momentum. Michael Penix Jr. is out for the season, so Kirk Cousins returns to the starting role in Atlanta. His presence rarely sparks excitement, but he now has a recent start behind him, and that outing produced a win over New Orleans. The quality of that win is limited, yet it gives the offense a touch of stability. With Bijan Robinson in the backfield, Atlanta can generate some production even when the passing game stalls. The Falcons do not need to post a large total to stay in control. Their defense has stepped up, and the Jets continue to struggle. First-round picks Jalen Walker and James Pierce Jr. have lifted the pass rush to the number 3 spot in the league with 39 sacks, a surprising shift for a franchise that usually ranks far lower. New York has moved from Justin Fields to Tyrod Taylor. The change may offer steadier decision-making, but it does little to improve the unit. Taylor needs space in the pocket to function. Atlanta brings steady pressure, and the Jets' veteran quarterback will face a steady rush that limits his options. New York has dropped 2 straight while scoring only 24 points across those games. As our first pick for this matchup, the Atlanta Falcons to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Atlanta's offense sits in the middle of the pack. Cousins lacks mobility, and that limitation stands out behind a depleted offensive line. Penix offered more movement, even if his early career form remained inconsistent. The Falcons scored 24 points last week, yet much of that came from favorable field position created by the defense. Aside from a long touchdown from Cousins to Darnell Mooney, sustained production remained scarce. Drake London is dealing with a knee injury that kept him out of the New Orleans game, so Mooney may again carry extra responsibility. The Jets' offense has stumbled through the season. It ranks 29 overall and 27 in scoring. Since Week 5, it has topped 14 points only twice. One performance came against Cincinnati, and the other included both a kick return score and a punt return score against Cleveland. Garrett Wilson missed last week with a knee issue and is expected to miss more time. With limited weapons, the Jets offer little support to any quarterback. Atlanta has its own issues, and neither offense enters with reliable rhythm. Both teams average 19.9 points. Both are missing their top receivers, with London doubtful and Wilson out. Neither starting quarterback opened the season in the lead role. The total has finished under in 13 of Atlanta's last 20 games, and 4 of Atlanta's last 5 road games against New York have finished under as well. A modest final score fits the strengths and weaknesses on both sides, and the matchup points toward a controlled game with few explosive moments. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total, is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Rams versus Carolina Panthers. The Los Angeles Rams, with a record of 9-2 straight up, 7-3 against the spread, and 4-6-1 in totals, face the Carolina Panthers, who sit at 6-6 straight up, 7-5 against the spread, and 6-6 in totals, in a National Football Conference matchup on Sunday afternoon. The side analysis views each team through its recent form and core habits. The Rams have delivered steady results on the road as favorites, going 4-0 against the spread in those situations. They have limited opponents with a defense that stops the run and forces offenses into uncomfortable downs. Carolina has leaned on its ground game to control tempo and create scoring chances, yet that approach faces a difficult test against a front that plugs lanes and wins early snaps. Carolina has earned 6 wins and has covered in 3 of its last 4 games as a double-digit underdog, which shows resolve and some growth. Still, the offense has fallen flat in several outings, finishing with single-digit points in 3 of its last 5 games. Los Angeles plays with balance on both sides of the ball, ranks 9th in total defense, and sits 1st in scoring defense. Those traits limit the margin for error for Carolina and reduce its scoring paths across 4 quarters. As our first pick for this matchup, the Los Angeles Rams to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The total analysis focuses on pace, matchups, and scoring patterns. The Rams hold a totals mark of 4-7 this season, which reflects controlled games and a defense that suppresses big swings. Carolina has a 2-6 totals record in its last 8 meetings, with Los Angeles going back to 2004, which echoes the same trend of modest scoring. The Panthers already worked through their run game to stay steady, and when that piece stalls, production slips. If both teams rely on their rushing plans, the clock keeps moving and possessions shrink. A lopsided flow with long drives and limited explosive plays shapes a modest scoring profile. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Jacksonville Jaguars versus Tennessee Titans. The AFC South has shifted into a tight race as the regular season enters its last month. The meeting between the Jacksonville Jaguars and Tennessee Titans carries weight for the division and the conference. Tennessee struggled for most of the year, yet its recent form against the spread shows real improvement. The team has covered as an underdog in 3 straight games, and it slipped through the back door against Seattle a week ago. The Titans no longer look like the weakest group in the conference. This matchup also offers a more manageable test for Cam Ward after facing a strong Seattle defense. Jacksonville keeps stacking wins, but the results look uneven. The offense has stalled for long stretches. The team profile points toward possible regression. Trevor Lawrence has trouble finding rhythm, and several key players on offense enter the week at less than full strength. That makes it difficult to assume a road win by a touchdown or more. Tennessee just held its own against Houston at home a few weeks back, and that effort hints at what the team can produce in a similar spot. As our first pick for this matchup, the Tennessee Titans to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Tennessee offense shows signs of life, yet questions remain about its ability to reach more than 17 to 20 points against a capable defense. Jacksonville has the skill to score, but the quarterback has been prone to turnovers this season. Tennessee's defense has held steady, especially on its home field. Jacksonville has reached 27 points or more in 4 straight games. Tennessee's recent results also lean toward higher totals, with 4 of its last 5 finishing above this mark. Jacksonville has added points on special teams, and Ward may need to throw into a defense that looks for takeaways, which can shorten fields and increase scoring chances. Jacksonville can also turn the ball over, and that can give Tennessee shorter fields of its own. If the Titans trail, their run game becomes less central, which leads to more snaps and more passes. Temperatures in the upper 30s and steady winds above 10 miles per hour point to a slower style, but both teams can still create chances through field position and pressure. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Arizona Cardinals versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Arizona Cardinals travel to Raymond James Stadium for a meeting with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the matchup sets up with both teams showing clear strengths and clear flaws. Arizona has stayed in close games even against stronger opponents, and the offense has found steadier footing with Jacoby Brissett controlling drives with clean decision-making. He has passed for more than 1,800 yards with only 3 interceptions, and he has kept the unit on schedule by spreading the ball to the receivers who give him the most reliable looks. Trey McBride has become the most consistent target, and his production near 800 receiving yards has made the passing game the core of Arizona's approach. The run game has lacked depth, yet Michael Wilson and Greg Dortch have replaced some of that missing value by extending possessions with short and intermediate gains. The defense has held opponents to 337 yards per game. It has not produced many dominant stretches, but it has avoided full breakdowns. Budda Baker remains the central piece, and the group around him has limited damage in key situations. Tampa Bay enters with an offense that has struggled to find a steady rhythm. Baker Mayfield has played through injury, and the unit has leaned on quick passing to stay afloat. The team averages 23.5 points per game, yet too many drives have stalled, and the total offense ranks 20th. The pass defense has been the weak point, allowing 243.5 yards per game, which stands 27th in the league. Arizona's offense leans on its ability to throw, and this specific matchup highlights that strength. As our first pick for this matchup, the Arizona Cardinals to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Tampa Bay welcomes back Bucky Irving at running back, which gives the offense another steady option. The loss of Mike Evans still matters, but the group is close to full strength outside of Mayfield's health. Tampa Bay has been held under 23 points only 3 times in 11 games. Irving's return should help maintain a workable pace on offense, and the home team faces an Arizona defense that has allowed 44, 41, and 27 points in the last 3 weeks. Arizona, however, continues to move the ball. Brissett has put together a season with an 11-3 touchdown to interception ratio. He has thrown for at least 258 yards in each of his 6 starts, including games of 317, 320, and 452. Tampa Bay ranks near the bottom of the league against the pass at 243.5 yards per game and allows 7.6 yards per attempt, which is 29th. Both teams sit in the lower part of the league in scoring defense, with Tampa Bay at 26th and Arizona at 25th. Both sides enter with poor recent form. Tampa Bay has 3 straight losses, and Arizona is 1-8 in its last 9 games. The offenses are close in output, separated by only a single point per game, and the defenses produce nearly identical results. Combined, they allow 51.5 points per game, and they sit at 8-2 to the over in their last 10 games together. Each team has relied on offensive stretches to stay competitive, while the defenses have given up steady production. Arizona has hit 20 or more points in 9 of its last 10 games, and the over is 7-3 in that span. Tampa Bay has gone 6-4 to the over in its last 10, with an average of 35 points allowed in its 3 recent losses. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.